I just made the action of the cheetah because we are coming more into realistic real animation. So these are the major actions of this character. I will explain the poses. First of all, I will show you how to find out the proper line of action of your animation. Here, we have an option for ghost selected in visualize panel. So by default, we are using the global preferences. Actually, what is a global preference? Global preference you can find here, the right last down area, you can go to the preferences option of Autodesk Maya software. We are having a frame rate of 24 FPS. Playback speed is 24 FPS into 1. So it's like 24 images per second. So while you are coming to animation, you can find out all about the animation details here, all the details around most of the animation preferences, everything can be updated here. So while clicking the cached playback, I have enabled the cached playback, and the percentage of RAM which is allotted for taking the cache playback is 50%. That is the default value. If you need more cache memory to make a play blast, I mean the characters are very heavy, using the rigs are very heavy with lots of components like Maya muscles and all, it's better to increase the percentage of RAM for the cache playback. Yeah, so it will be much stable. Your file will be having perfection in taking a play blast. There will not be any jerks. We are setting about the settings options. Now we are coming to the display options. So we are talking about the ghost actions in the play blast. And while clicking the animation in the display options, it's showing steps before current frame, 3 frames after 3 frame per second, step 1. These are the default option of ghost. So here I'm adding the ghost. You could find now steps before current frame, 3 frames, movement of 3 frames is visible. See, if I'm selecting the 15th frame, 14, 13, 12, these 3 frames are visible here. If you want to increase more, if you want to increase more frames, like 3, I'm making like 6 frames after also 6. I'm saving it. This one I need to remove one ghost out. Then again I'm selecting ghost selection. See, the number of actions are more. 3 becomes 6. So what is the advantage of this ghost selection? It is you can easily find out the character's line of action, how this character is moving. The perfection of that movement can be easily identified. You can find out now how this tail is moving. We will check only the tail animation first. The first frame. See, 8th frame it is going upwards, and from 8 it is coming down. See, the 8th frame is visible there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. After the 6th frame, the first frame is disappearing. So everyone needs to cross-check your animation. While working itself, you need to enable this option in Visualize Ghost selection. And global preferences, we just change the global preferences values here in animation preferences settings. Display animation, we made steps before current frame and steps after. Frames per steps is 1. So the global preferences will apply here. The same thing you can change to custom frames. If you want to show only 3 frames, first frame, 10th frame and 28th frame. So right now we are having only 18. I'm pricing only 8. Apply this. I need to unghost this first of all. Right now I'm selecting this. Apply. See, I'm getting the first frame, 10th frame and 18th frame. So it's easy to understand the poses. 18th frame is there, 10th frame is there, first frame is there. So automatically you can cross-check your animation poses. It's quite very easy to troubleshoot your animation. The placement of the character can be easily identified and you can update. If I want to change the pose, I'm getting the nearby poses of this character, so easily I can change and place. That is the main advantage of this ghost selection. So while coming to this animation, I'll explain what are the keys, how I had made this. First pose. See the first pose here. The first and the last pose, both are same. The 18th frame is the copy of the first frame. The in-between frames, 5, 8, 11, 14. The poses, the first pose is on frame 1, the second is on 5, it's on 8th keyframe, 4th is on the 11th, place the character rig, and you can start animation of the realistic. We are going into more creature animations. Just check the frame, the poses, first frame, 5th frame, 8th frame, 11th frame, 14th frame, and 18th frame. So the best option for getting the visualization perfection, you have to enable this ghost. So you can easily update your scene. You can cross-check how the animation can be updated. So I'm expecting good animation from everyone.